Okay, so here's a question I get all the time. Tej asks, currently doing a business plan. What would you say is a realistic sales amount for year one and year two? Okay, so here's the hard part. Realistic is very subjective. What would be realistic for me today is very different than realistic for you today. So it's very subjective. What I suggest is that you put a goal out there that you think is difficult but attainable. How will you determine that? You'll probably determine that based upon maybe doing a little bit of math, right? If you know that an average, I'm not good at math, but I'm going to pull my calculator out. If you know that an average truckload is $1,500 and you're doing full truckload, and you think you might be able to move one load a day, right? 21 work days in a month, that's 21 days. That's $31,000, $31,500 in revenue times 52 weeks. Wait, let's do that again. Sorry, 1,500 times 21 times 12 months. Sorry. That would be $378,000 in revenue if you believe you could do one load per day on average throughout your first year. I think that's a very, very conservative, realistic goal. That's me. Year two, from that would probably be doubling that, because now you've gotten all the hard work out of the way. You've got customers that you can grow into their business as well as get new customers. So very conservatively, maybe $400,000 year one, maybe $800,000 year two. Now, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe it's $500,000 year one and $1 million year two. I think those are pretty conservative goals. You don't need to get hundreds of customers to do that. You literally could have a small handful of customers and easily do $500,000 a year in sales. Now, the margins on that can vary anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20% or more, and that's going to determine your profit. But that should give you I want to give you a little bit of guidance, but I want you to also understand it's very subjective. If I were to start a brokerage today, would my goal be $400,000? No. My goal would probably be 10 million year one. But that's because I've been involved in brokerage for 17 years. Okay. So it's a little bit different. And I just want to qualify that. But for most people, $500,000 to $1 million year one and $1 million to $2 million year two, I think is very attainable, very realistic if you get past your fear, right? The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, and everything we're talking about today. Great question. Thank you. Hey, if you enjoyed this Freight Broker Q&A, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the little bell to ensure that you get notified every time I release a new video. And if you have questions, make sure you add them in the comments below, and who knows, maybe I'll use one of your questions on a future Freight Broker Q&A.